Hello, hello, Kings Isle community. Happy November. And since it's been a few months, I wanted to share another state of the games. So our biggest news lately is that we've released Wizard 101 on PlayStation and Xbox, with Nintendo Switch coming soon. We were absolutely overwhelmed with the enthusiasm for the game we've seen so far, and we're so glad that we've been able to welcome so many new and returning wizards into our community. It's been amazing to log on to console and run around seeing so many full and crowded realms and so many people packing the streets. It really reminds us of the early days when everyone was new, and I hope you're enjoying the experience just as much as we are. On that note, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone playing on consoles, but especially PlayStation. Last month, we were the third most downloaded free-to-play game on PlayStation, beating small little indie titles like Roblox, Call of Duty, and Marvel Rivals. We weren't able to take down Fortnite at number 2 or Battlefield at number 1, but we're just so floored that so many of y'all jumped on to try us out. We are also a little overwhelmed with the sheer number of wizards we have recently welcomed into our community. On one hand, these are the kind of problem that everyone wants to have. On the other hand, we fully understand how frustrating it is to be stuck in queues and to have other issues caused by servers at capacity, due to an incredible boom in our daily active players. I assure you, relief is on the way. We have new server clusters being set up right now, and once those are deployed, normality should be restored. We've also been working very diligently through all the launch issues, and we should be through the major ones right now. There's nothing to show you any problems with your game than a ton of people hitting them all at once, which is just something we can't simulate without all the people. So if you had an issue with your Arc 1 Access Pass redemption or had a character stuck that was unable to log on, all that should be resolved by now. We put out a stability patch to PlayStation and should have one out for Xbox very soon, and we will continue to work and optimize and refine the experience on console as we can. Well, what's next with console? Well, we still have the third console, Nintendo Switch. Switch when? We certainly don't want to introduce any more large influxes of wizards into the system right now, so rest assured that while we're very excited to launch Switch, we won't do it until we have the queue sorted out and we're ready for you. I would be ambitious to promise this launch in 2025, but it is still a possibility. We'll keep you posted once we have more solid information here. Console players are also a few updates behind PC players. Once we launch Switch and we get our new update translated and out to EU PC servers, which, hello EU folks, that's slated for very early next year, then we'll get it into certification for consoles as quickly as possible after that. Expect that slightly later than very early next year, and also expect that we aim to improve velocity on these updates as we get comfy with our live operations pipeline, including console now. Also very exciting news is that we launched our new world on PC and Steam, the first world in Arc 5, the one and only spooky, shadowy Darkmoor. I was so excited earlier this year when we decided to journey there, and apparently y'all were too. I had so much fun at the table read, where we review all the quests, which is one of my favorite meetings of the year. And then, after a couple months, to see it all come together in game, wow. It's always amazing each year, and I don't want to say this one is my new favorite like I do every year, but it's my new favorite. There, I said it. Done. Alright, what about those new spells and the Shadowback changes? I absolutely love them all, but I have to say I really dig the Wheel of Fortune. And on that note, I absolutely love the new Darkmoor merch, especially that Fortune card hoodie. That might be on my Christmas list. Okay, I'm getting off track. Back to the spells. So these days, I leave the details to our design wizards, but even I know we have a lot of cool offerings this time. 10 pit spells themed around Darkmoor that are all stunning. 2 path variations for each spell, fusion formulas to make shadow enhanced spells, plus Shadow Pact improvements. Yeah, really cool. All these efforts have taken a hearty amount of time and coordination, as always, from our designers, narrative team, programmers, artists, and sound folk, but I think the result has been well worth it. Additionally, in the update, there's some new photomancy improvements, So yeah, in real life, I'm addicted to the filters on Instagram, so I'm very happy to have that in game too. There's some guild quality of life improvements, radial wheel improvements, and a whole lot of bug fixes. So if you're like me and wish Halloween was a year-round holiday, go rock on with your spooky self in Darkmoor. Pirates! Pirates, pirates, pirates. We're at that point of the year when I just don't have that much to update you on yet. We had the amazing all-time heist update back in August with the new main questline, level cap increase, storyline companion badges, and more. Right now we're hard at work on your next update, which is coming soon, and initial work on the one that is after that as well. I don't want to anger the Kaylee, she is feisty. So instead of give spoilers, I will leave it at that with a stay tuned. And last, but certainly not least, Ravenwood Academy. The team had an amazing demo at PAX this year, which Blind Mew showed off on the last KI Live. Keep in mind, we had to keep that demo to under 5 minutes because we didn't want to have lines out the door to play it at PAX. So there's so much more to show off. We're looking forward to sharing some teasers and inside look at developments as we progress from early development to not as early development. There are a few other initiatives going on internally that are just too early to talk about, but we're really looking forward to sharing them with you, as well as the amazing updates planned for Wizard and Pirates next year. Lastly, I wanted to take a moment of appreciation for each and every member of the community. Your support means we get to continue to develop great games, which in this industry right now is not a given. Few teams get to stick around and work on the same amazing game for 17, 18, even 20 years in some cases, and then turn around and launch it on consoles. That's really cool. Pirate's 13th birthday, which is an accomplishment in itself, was accompanied by its first level cap increase in almost a decade. We're able to explore new projects like Ravenwood Academy, new partnerships like Wizard 101 Dice with Misty Mountain Gaming, and some other really exciting opportunities that we'll talk about as things get closer. We're beyond fortunate to be here, and we're thrilled that we get to continue to support our amazing community. I hope you have a safe and warm upcoming holiday season, and I'll be seeing you in the spiral. You're gonna have fun doing outtakes of this, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Yeah, sure.